So Happy, I know that Brownie McGhee is always cited as what an influence on your playing and stuff. And before we talk about Brownie, maybe some of your other early influences. And so you're starting out as a young man, and you're pretty much a folk singer and stuff. Who were some of the guys that maybe you looked up to at that point, or were maybe established folk singers already doing it?
Without a doubt, the main influence on my entire musical life was Pete Seeger.
Pete Seeger.
Absolutely. And I went to a concert of his when I was in high school, and it must have been 1954. And it just blew me away. Just the fact that, you know, it wasn't the music you heard on the radio, it was music that you could make yourself. And so I immediately got a guitar and I got a banjo and started playing, and he was just completely inspirational for me.
I was really knocked out when I saw that you put an instructional book out in 1963. Is that about right?
65.
65, somewhere in there. So you obviously had this love for teaching from going way, way back.
You know, I put myself through college by teaching guitar.
Wow.
So even as far back as that, I mean, I didn't pay my tuition and everything, that was too much, but all my pocket expenses, my books, all that stuff I paid for by teaching. And then I got the idea in about 1964 or something to do a book teaching traditional styles. Nobody had ever done that before, fingerpicking styles. And it was the first book of its kind. It was pretty neat. It's still in print, by the way.
Really?
Absolutely.
How were you able to market that?
Oh, well, I went to a publisher. That was put out by a publisher. I didn't put that out myself.
Yeah.
Oak Publications put that out, and they took care of the marketing of it, and it sold, I mean, it must have sold hundreds of thousands of copies over the years.
Yeah. So anyhow, Happy, I want to say, as far as the teaching and teaching at the summer camps and that kind of stuff, is that in some ways similar to our Fur Peace Ranch experience as far as the instruction?
Well, I was teaching kids for one thing, you know, and they were mostly teenagers. But years later, I started getting into teaching some of these adult workshops and camps. I can't think of any where it was built, where a facility was built specifically for this purpose, the way Fur Peace was.
Yeah, and we feel that what a blessing to see it in our 12th year now. You know, that it's the flower has grown.
Right. I have to say it's a truly unique place in many ways, and that's you know, not only that it was established, built, constructed, everything with students in mind, with guitar teaching in mind, but also the atmosphere that is created here is just so welcoming, nurturing, you know, and fulfilling for everybody that comes. It's really great.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah, absolutely.
We want it to be.
Yes, and I think it is really unique in that way.